in December using brown yard waste bags to be picked up on regular garbage days.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even I added too much water to the pizza dough day?
Yep.
How about getting a call from my daughter to pick her up at the airport because her boyfriend is unreliable day?
Especially that day.
What about finding out that one of my pipes suddenly burst in my basement day?
Progressive has every day covered 24/7 with the Home and Auto Bundle. Also, you have a lot of bad days.
Oh no, that was all the same day.
At least you're covered with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-885-3333. That's 800-885-3333.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN. At United Center Sunday, the Pelicans beat the Bulls 114-104. Kobe White led Chicago with 20 points. Kevin Huerter connected for 16 off the bench in his return from an injury, but the Bulls lost for the 8th time in 9 games. They're back home hosting Cleveland on Wednesday night. The Bears routed the Browns 31-3 on Sunday. Chicago took a 14-0 lead out of the first quarter. The Chicago defense picked off Shedeur Sanders 3 times and sacked him 5 times for a loss of 35. Caleb Williams finished 17-28 passing for the Bears, 242 yards, 2 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift rushed for 2 scores. DJ Moore hauled in both touchdown receptions. Chicago improves to 10-4 overall, 5-1 at home. On top of the NFC North, 3 games remaining in the season, including this Saturday night at home against Green Bay. Save big when you bundle auto and home, renters, or condo with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands, America's favorite hand warmers. Today, sunny with a high near 35, temperatures falling to around 33 in the afternoon, and gusty winds up to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 27, temperatures rising to around 32 overnight. Currently, it is 18 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
Whether it's morning routines or weekends on the sideline, when the temperature drops, America brings the heat with Hot Hands. Hot Hands are America's favorite hand, toe, neck, even body warmers to help you stay warm and cozy from head to toe. Hot Hands are fast-acting, long-lasting, and made right here in the USA. Look for the Hot Hands logo on the bright orange packages at your favorite store or online. Keep doing what you love out there with Hot Hands, warming up America coast to coast.
It all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line. But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. They're max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
When it comes to orthopedic and spine surgery, Prime Healthcare St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin leads the way. Recognized by U.S. News and World Report as a high performer across multiple surgery types, we offer advanced and minimally invasive procedures supported by state-of-the-art imaging technology. Our expert surgeons and compassionate care teams are here to help you move, heal, and live better every step of the way. St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, exceptional care close to home.
Welcome, folks, to Cherie's Senior Moments here on the 9 o'clock hour, WRMN AM 1410. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. As always, we are in this 9 o'clock hour talking about those senior moments, folks. So, yes.
It's Cherie's Senior Moments, but it is my moment. It's the moment of the month for Cherie's show. Okay. I got a really good guest today, but as you know, I always got a couple announcements that I want to make to you guys before we start. My next show, starting next year in 2026, we're moving it. So I'm going to always now be on the second Thursday of every month. The second Thursday. So the second Thursday of next month will be January 8th, and I'm going to have Benjamin Detterman. He is the director at Countryside Funeral Home. He's going to discuss funeral planning, prepaid services, extra costs, and pre-need services. He did a nice presentation for Elgin Township Triad in October, and so he was very informative, a lot of stuff I didn't know, and so I asked him to come on the radio. So he will be here on January 8th. Same time, we're still going to do 9:05 to 10. It will just be the second Thursday. So January 8th, if you want to tune in. As you know, dementia-friendly Elgin area, we always have a monthly memory cafe, and that is always the second Tuesday of the month. Always the second Tuesday, and it's at 4 o'clock to 5:30. We meet at the South Elgin Public Works Building in South Elgin, which is at 1000 Bowes Road. It's nice. We kind of got our own big, huge room. It's nice and quiet. It will be on January 13th, and we're going to always have pizza at about 4 o'clock, and then we have a speaker or some kind of event. It's going to be St. Croix Hospice is going to speak on January 13th because there's a lot of myth about that. When people think they hear the word hospice, they think you're down to 2 weeks. It's not true. It's so not true. You can be on it for years. It's just if you qualify based on maybe you've lost some weight, you're not eating, or it's just really for pain management as well. So he's going to come in and they're going to talk about that with us. So again, that will be on January 13th of next year. I also have a new email list, and if anybody has been on my old one, and if you want to get on my new one, the email list is D, like D as in dementia. So DFE, Dementia Friendly Elgin, DFE list at gmail.com, DFE list at gmail.com, and you can email me and let me know, and I'll just add your name. And then you're going to get all these announcements of when the next radio show is, when the next Memory Cafe is. I do send a lot of information out about scams and events for Triad, just what AARP, when is the next 2-day driving class, things like that. I'm always constantly sending things out that is related to seniors. I think I have other things here. I'm going to skip some of them. I'm just going to mention one more thing. There's the caption call. I know some people have been asking about that. That's that phone where if you have a little difficult hearing, caption call. Robert Townsell, he's a part of our Elgin Township Triad. You can call him and he'll come out and it's free. You can get the phone put in your home. His number is 773-590-6389. And if you didn't get it, Matt, I'll leave it with you. And also, you can email me, and I'll give it to you. But I know some people might want to look into that phone. But I want to get started today with my guest because I have actually saw Dr. Rachel Baer. She's an oncologist, doctor with Advocate Sherman. So welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I saw you way, way back in 2011. I had to look it up. It was so long ago. So you've been around a long time. Is that right?
25 years.
25 years.
And counting, yes.
In Elgin with Advocate?
Yeah, so happy to have been in Sherman all these years. Great place to be.
Good.
So great to see you, and wonderful to hear about the work that you're doing.
Yes, it is fun. It is very important. Like I said, the dementia friendly, we started around 6 years ago with Glenna Gudinski with the Gilbourne Library. So it's grown. We went from about 12 people to we're over 50 now each month. It's good information and so many resources because you don't know where to turn when something like that happens to you. So we want to get a plan going and help them, starting right with, do you got power of attorneys? That's huge. And then move on from there. So, yeah, you're going to talk a little closer there. Okay.
I'm going to talk closer.
Yeah. So tell us about you, Dr. Rachel Baer.
Well, you remind me about how I love this community, all the great work that goes on. Actually, you mentioned Glenna Gudinsky. We have the pleasure of knowing her as well.
It's such a small town.
But when you look at all of the dedicated people in this town, in this community, we're happy to be a small part of it. And our work has been in breast cancer care, and our latest focus has been to add a breast cancer prevention clinic to Sherman.
Okay.
It, in fact, turns out to be a cancer prevention clinic. As we learn, when we learn about patients' family history, we're not responsible for just one piece, but we're responsible for all of the risks that they might face. We have opened as of February of this year. We came to this as part of our breast cancer care. It became increasingly understood to us that genetics plays an important role. And many of our patients, by virtue of underinsurance, no insurance, issues with getting places, issues with electronic issues, could not really access the limited numbers of genetics counselors. So my nurse navigator and I'll give a shout out to Kim Cleveland, who did this work with me, but we learned of a training that we could become, in fact, certified genetics providers through the City of Hope. So at 60, I went back to school, did homework every night, and we completed this 5-month course. And gained that certification. So this allowed us to talk to patients. We thought it would be convenient for those that didn't have access. Turns out it's convenient for everyone that enters, whether they're concerned about family risk or they have, in fact, a diagnosis of cancer.
Okay.
So that becomes part of our work. Advocate, as a whole, really decided to double down on the need for cancer prevention strategies, as we've had tremendous success in treating breast cancer, but certainly there have been gaps and failures, and we could do more. And that seemed to be a next step where the clinic would combine not only looking at genetics and those kinds of and family risks, because it's not always a gene mutation we find, but a family tendency. And then we could also look at strategies for better screening. We know that women with increased breast density are not going to have a sensitive study with a mammogram in many cases. So our team members, our brilliant radiologists, developed a screening MRI protocol that we can use. And I think everything sort of came together.
And ultrasounds too, don't you combine them?
Yeah, that's an excellent point. And I think for a long time everyone thought that was the answer.
Right. You do the mammogram and then also the ultrasound.
Exactly. And it turned out, after looking at not only 3D mammograms but high-resolution ultrasound, that if you have dense breast tissue, that the miss rate for early breast cancer was still significant.
Really?
So if you look at patients with what we call category C density, that's about 50 to 75% of the mammogram area or breast area shows dense tissue, you're going to miss about 25% of early cancers.
Wow.
If you go to the most dense breast, which is D density, which looks like a virtual whiteout of gland tissue on the mammogram, that's a 50% miss rate.
I'm sure it is.
The detection of early breast cancer. And when the data with the ultrasound screenings was added in, it did not make the difference that we all thought it would. So at the same time, the insurers were convinced that this was not enough, that this strategy was not working. Right. So in 2022, which was when we kicked off our high-risk screening with MRIs, they allowed us to use that. It was the first time we could actually authorize MRI for a screening purpose. Up to that point,
You mean like for insurance purposes too? Because a lot of them probably wouldn't want to pay for that.
No, it's very expensive technology. Absolutely. So, so all of the pieces came together. We were prepared with our ability to do the genetics piece and a wonderful protocol in place. And so we've been doing that since 2022. But now there's a lovely space at the in the hospital office building that's for our breast surgery clinic, as well as.
So it's connected to Sherman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, really convenient. I think patients, they've loved it because it's finally a place for women.
Yeah. So age-wise, I mean, when should people start having these, the mammograms? And then people think, okay, well, what about seniors? I'm getting older, I'm in my 70s, I'm in my 80s, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah, well, a lot of attention to the rising incidence of breast cancer in young women under the age of 45, about 9%, but that of total incidence is in that age group, but increasing every year. But I think this should not be, to the neglect of really where we still see the majority of breast cancer. So really between the ages of 65 and 85, that's 40% of the new breast cancers.
Wow.
With the highest incidence would be 65 to 75.
I would have not thought that.
And as someone who's going to be 65 in 2 weeks, I'm not going anywhere, so I want attention to my needs. And so I think that's really important, that we really can't, we have to really be able to talk to our seniors. We need our primary cares to talk to our seniors, and we need to talk to our seniors if there is risk about continuing a program. Our current guidelines say, essentially, these are our national published guidelines, say age 40 to 75 are the years that we do mammography. And excuse me for forgetting my own business, but somewhere around age 60 or 65, they say, well, you can do them every other year. But I really think that women should be screened between the ages of 40 and 75. And then women beyond that age should continue to be screened, but on a more individualized basis.
Just based on their past record. I mean, if there's been nothing for years.
Well, it's breast densities can persist. We think that the breast should, if you will, sort of thin out post-menopause. That happens most of the time, but not always. So we have patients that have very dense breasts into their 80s. We have patients who still have breast density related to hormone replacement therapy, which is another big kind of issue, controversy. And then we have all sorts of family history that we need to take into account as well.
It's true. I mean, a lot of people, if it runs in the family, mom, sisters, you got to really go, obviously, every year.
Yeah, I wish everyone had the opportunity to come in and have a conversation. We have had a wonderful response from our primary cares that if they detect any hint of issue, and I have to say at any age, whether it's breast density or family history, patients are coming over and having conversations. Some patients, when they come to the clinic, we have a risk model that we run to see what their actual lifetime risk is. In general, though, as we age, the risk by these models will diminish. So we really it still has to be so individualized. We have to take the time with the patients to learn about their concerns, to show them their mammogram, to see what their underlying functional status is and health status. But so many patients will benefit from
So what are you
continued
saying? So
screening.
if you're at a primary, they can refer them to you. You direct, not. I mean, typically they'll just write the order.
Yeah.
And then send it to, the scheduling, and then you call and you schedule it. But you're saying they could actually come to you?
They can. And actually patients can self-refer if they have concerns to our clinic. You do not have to go through your physician. So glad you're having me talk about this and get that out there.
I wouldn't even have known that at all. I don't even understand how that works, because it's always, I've always got to get a referral to go to anywhere, to anybody, so, with my insurance.
Some insurers insist on that, but, Medicare plans do not.
Okay.
So, yes, absolutely.
So where are you exactly? So you're at Sherman Hospital, and how would you talk to you then if somebody online has a question and wants to go to your clinic?
Well, they can call our office, and we have 2 nurses, one extremely experienced navigator, who will have that conversation with the patient.
Okay.
We've had a lot of patients referred who clearly, it's impossible for the medical doctor to give them the whole story of what's going to happen. So the first conversation is with my navigator, and it goes through, just again, a one-on-one discussion by phone about what's seen on the mammogram, what the family history is, and of course, most importantly, what the patient's concerns are.
Right.
Some patients aren't aware of this. Many patients are not aware of this and how that could be beneficial to them. I think one of the things that's really important that I see a lot with my senior patients is concern for their children and grandchildren. And that drives a lot of senior patients to come in and to have a discussion.
Yeah. So what is the number? What's your number?
It's 847-385-3385.
Say it again.
847-385. No, I got that wrong already. 847-384-3385. Matt, please record this somewhere so it'll be out there.
Definitely.
Yeah, and if anybody has any questions for the doctor, whether you're on YouTube, type it in, or if you want to call in, we're happy to take them. So any questions at all? So what happens then when somebody gets a diagnosis that they have cancer? What happens? What happens?
Do you want to talk a little bit about our senior patients?
Yes.
I think that's.
First you're in shock.
Yeah.
And you don't know.
Everyone is.
What's the first step? What do you do?
Well,
depending on, I guess, how far along or how quick you can catch it.
It starts with a long talk, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But there's a pathology report that tells you the type and it tells you characteristics. The patient also typically will have a breast MRI. That's really going to define the extent of the cancer. Make sure in a dense breast there's nothing else hiding. Certain breast cancers can, in fact, be much more than we actually will see on the mammogram or the ultrasound. And then senior patients want to know, can I do this? What should I do? Should I do anything? And in the majority of cases, of course they should do something. Patients who are healthy and vigorous and women who carry, in general, life expectancy that will take us almost to 90 should do something. It just needs to be properly individualized to what is safe, as well as what's going to be effective in treating the cancer. So most patients will opt for surgical procedures, whether it's lumpectomy, then or a mastectomy. We have, I never judge at any age the use of reconstruction. Cherie, a lot of patients want to be reconstructed at virtually every age, and it's surprising the patients that don't. So I never prejudge, but all of those options are open. We actually have other options with surgery, which some patients really like. Which one of the most popular options is if you do a lumpectomy. Under federal law, you may have other procedures for cosmesis or symmetry. So we have a lot of women that do breast reduction with our plastic surgeon as part of their cancer surgery. Those are very happy patients. So it's not always punishment. There can be some lovely cosmetic benefits as well. The bigger questions get to be what other treatment?
Yeah.
What we've found is that lumpectomy and radiation therapy is very well tolerated and very protective. most patients will elect to do post-lumpectomy radiation, about a 3-week treatment. There's even a 5-day program now for them. Well tolerated, very good at controlling the cancer.
Okay.
Chemotherapy. Chemotherapy is such a diverse treatment now. It can be different types of blocking agents, so-called targeted therapy. So we really see patients who must have it related to the biology of their cancer, but it can be tolerated if carefully monitored and adjusted to what they can tolerate.
Can't imagine you having to deal with this every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
It's so sad. I know. But you got good outcomes, I'm sure.
But it's optimistic. Absolutely. It's absolutely optimistic. Our cure rates for early stage breast cancer, 5-year survival, 99%.
Wow.
Regional cancer, that means that you have a tumor in your breast and lymph nodes, 87% 5-year survival. Even our stage 4 patients can be managed frequently with oral medications that don't take away the quality of their life. So lots of options.
That's good. I'm looking at Matt.
We got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
2-minute warning.
Yeah.
Okay.
2-minute warning. Okay. So if they wanted to go, do you stay with them then? I mean, they come and they see you, and then you find out you have cancer, and then are they under you then?
We've made our center that way.
Okay.
We came together as an amazing group in 2010 and have been accredited since 2011. But one of the things that we've liked is at the breast surgery office to stay as the place that they always come back to. I don't make chemotherapy or other oncology decisions, but I keep patients on track with imaging and follow-ups and making sure potential complications of therapies or side effects are addressed or other screenings are done. So I'm able to do that because I have a great crew, and it gives patients tremendous comfort.
Sure. Well, you can stay in one place, so you feel like you're not getting shoved off in
You're
different
not
directions.
getting shoved off anywhere. Your home is with us.
Good. So I think we have to take a break, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes.
We'll be back, folks. Stay tuned for more here on Cherie's Senior Moments on WRMN.
Kane County emergency responders rescued a driver from a vehicle that rolled into a creek Thursday morning. The crash happened on Kendall Road around 9:10 a.m., leaving the vehicle upside down and partially submerged. The driver was strapped inside, extricated within 10 minutes, and suffered minor injuries and signs of hypothermia. The patient was taken to a local hospital, and the Kane County Sheriff's Office is investigating. Geneva is postponing its curbside leaf pickup until spring after a November snowstorm buried leaves under 9 inches of snow. The final pickup route will resume in the second half of March for residents who missed their third collection, weather permitting. In the meantime, residents can bag leaves for free in December using brown yard waste bags to be picked up on regular garbage days. Naperville police are urging drivers to stay sober this holiday season as part of an increased safety crackdown running through January 5th. Officers will target impaired driving, reminding residents to plan a sober ride home, wear seatbelts, and follow safety tips like using ride shares or public transit. The campaign is part of statewide efforts to prevent holiday DUI and impaired driving incidents. The mayor of Aurora announced a $360,000 donation of personal protective equipment from local company T Innovations. The gear will be used at the city's temporary warming center to help protect vulnerable residents during cold weather. The city also plans to partner with Hesed House to help distribute the PPE throughout the community. Oswego is installing 2 new electric vehicle charging stations downtown. A level 3 dual-port charger will be at Harrison Street lot, and 2 level 2 dual-port chargers will be at Hudson Crossing Park. 7 products sold on Amazon have been recalled nationally due to safety risks. The recalls include baby bath seats, infant walkers, and children's Little Mermaid costumes. Risks range from drowning and injury to toxic chemical exposure. Consumers are advised to stop using the products and contact retailers for refunds.
I'm Trey Westerberg on 1410 WRMN Elgin, proudly serving the Fox River Valley.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Warrants reserved.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ETHOS.com/term.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Before the weather gets too cold, it's time to finish up those outdoor jobs. That's why ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump from a power line to you and to the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do any work around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back. ComEd, powering lives.
When it comes to orthopedic and spine surgery, Prime Healthcare St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin leads the way. Recognized by U.S. News and World Report as a high performer across multiple surgery types, we offer advanced and minimally invasive procedures supported by state-of-the-art imaging technology. Our expert surgeons and compassionate care teams are here to help you move, heal, and live better every step of the way. St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, exceptional care close to home.
This is Sarah Silver with your Fox Valley forecast, brought to you by Hot Hands, America's favorite hand warmers. Today, sunny with a high near 35, temperatures falling to around 33 in the afternoon, and gusty winds up to 25 miles per hour. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low around 27, temperatures rising to around 32 overnight. Overnight, partly cloudy with a low around 13. Currently, it is 22 degrees with clear skies. I'm Sarah Silver on the Talk of the Town, WRMN.
FIFA World Cup 2026 is coming soon, but your opportunity to be there starts now through an exclusive offer with an eligible Bank of America Visa credit card. For a limited time, become a new customized cash rewards or unlimited cash rewards Visa credit card holder, and you will be eligible for a chance to purchase FIFA World Cup 2026 tickets. Learn more at BofA.com/cardFWC26. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, proud to be the official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America NA in partnership with Visa. Terms apply. Warrants reserved.
And welcome back, folks, to Cherie's Senior Moments here on the 9 o'clock hour, WRMN.
All right, we're back with Dr. Rachel Baer from Advocate Sherman. All right, where are we going to go next? What's your? You had a couple. We talked on break, and a couple other topics you want to touch on.
A couple other topics.
Yeah.
First, Cherie, I did not realize when I agreed that I would be on camera. I thought that radio was the place where we hid, and I didn't know that hair and makeup would be involved. So I hope I'm doing okay. I'd like to acknowledge also I have my advocate support person, Lauren Rohr, is with us.
Off camera.
We need her on camera, but anyway. Genetics testing, I think we should talk about what that is. It's a blood test.
Okay.
And what we're looking at are a panel of adult cancer genes. Now, all of us have a BRCA gene. It's really harmful changes in these genes that are disease causing. So all of us will have these a copy of each gene, which we get one from mom, one from dad. Tremendous variability in our genes, a lot of it benign variability. But a mutation that's harmful occurs when the gene no longer is altered so that it can't actually make the protein that does a function for the cell.
Okay.
And a lot of the cancer genes mutations relate to loss of control of self-growth, inability to repair your DNA. That's the technical. But what the patient is getting is a blood test that's going to look at a panel of adult cancer genes. It wasn't always that way. It was basically breast and ovarian cancer genes. But other cancers became prevalent in the population. Colon cancer incidence has doubled. There are ovarian cancer genes that have nothing to do with breast cancer, pancreatic cancer genes, et cetera, et cetera. So most of the panels we do are about 80 genes that we look at, the most common adult cancer genetic syndromes. I'll tell you a story of how that worked for a patient.
Okay.
So I have an 83-year-old patient that came in with a precancerous finding on
Through blood test?
Through a abnormal mammogram that led to a biopsy.
Okay.
So if this entity had been left, it would become cancer. So we excised it.
Okay.
And we had our, as part of our high-risk screening protocol. So we had a discussion about genetics, and it turns out from the age of 50, she's been doing colonoscopies, has never had cancer, colon cancer, but every time she goes, varying from anywhere from 1 to 5 years, she has polyps removed. She got involved with doing colonoscopy because of her dad. Her dad had colon cancer. So under our new guidelines, we can test patients for adult genetics, adult cancer genetics, even if they don't have cancer. If they have a first-order relative, or in the case of colon cancer screening, which I was equally as interested in as her breast cancer screening, and I said to her, have you had more than 10 colon polyps in your lifetime? And she said, that was my first colonoscopy. Wow. And it just shows the diligence, by the way, of screening for this patient. And I said, well, this is included. Do you want to know this? She said, yes, I would like to know that because my GI is thinking maybe we should wrap it up on the colonoscopies. I'm over the age of 80, the usual stop date being 75. And I'm worried about my daughter, a really common theme. So this patient, in fact, did have a colon cancer gene, no breast cancer gene. And her daughter was tested, and her daughter has the gene, and her daughter had colonoscopy and, in fact, had an early colon cancer found. Wow. This is how it works.
Wow.
This is how it works. So this was just so satisfying, so happy. At her last appointment, she actually brought her daughter with her, who lives out of state, but had listened to the recommendation and gotten tested and so forth. So
what did that? So when that you found that she had that, what does that do then to the colonoscopy? Then what did they take? It's a polyp they had to take out.
Well,
when they saw that cancer gene or whatever, what do?
You continue screening.
Okay.
And for someone who has colon polyps and colon cancer history, your history should be enough, to tell the specialist, I need colonoscopy, and it is. And I think what happens is that we reach a certain age, and then the guidelines say, well, wrap it up at 75. Mm-hmm. But the reality is, for patients that do carry a gene, that should continue as long as they're healthy and can do colonoscopy on that schedule. And this was, an 83-year-old that had more vigor than I do. So,
well, good for her.
Absolutely. So that's how it works. So she will continue,
okay,
as will her daughter, and her daughter's children will be tested. But we can provide safety for the patient. We can provide important information and care for families.
Peace of mind, kind of.
Peace of mind.
Yeah.
I think that the other thing that patients frequently comment on genetics, they used to not want to know. They were worried about
like dementia.
Yes, I hear you. They're worried about privacy. Well protected under federal law. Highly illegal. Cannot be denied health insurance if you carry a gene mutation.
Oh,
That's well protected. Cannot be discriminated in the workplace. So when patients know that they have those protections, that's helped. The other thing is the idea of like, oh, I'm going to have parts removed. But really, most of the gene mutations we look at are about screening, proper screening. So I had a patient recently with early breast cancer, qualifying for genetics on that basis, but there was a history of kidney cancer. And she has a kidney cancer gene, and she's a very funny patient. And she said to me, all right, what's the deal? Kidneys are coming out, I'm going on dialysis. And I said, no, how about we do an ultrasound of your kidneys once a year? Of course, she was joking and accepted that recommendation. But that's really what we're doing with genetics, is mostly screening.
Okay.
And even patients who carry gene mutations that we know about, like BRCA mutations. I have a patient with a BRCA2 mutation in her late 40s. And when she came to see me, she said, okay, I don't want everything removed right now. I can't really do that. I get it. I'm willing to accept this diagnosis, but I'm not willing just to have my breasts removed and my ovaries out and so forth. And I said, well, how about screening? And she said, yes, I will do screening. And in her case, that screening, which for women includes a pelvic ultrasound, led to a diagnosis, a finding of early uterine cancer.
Wow.
Yes, she did get her ovaries out with that procedure, but again, life-saving. But it doesn't, it's not forced or recommendations. And every patient, whether it's a cancer diagnosis or a genetics finding, has choices. And I think that's really important that we honor where patients are. Yes, keeping them safe is our utmost concern, but there's a lot we can do.
They got options.
They got
That's
options.
what you need to know.
Yeah.
Okay. If anyone has any calls or questions, please call us and let us know. Doctor's here for a few more minutes.
And the incidence of breast cancer. A lot of patients will say to me, I won't smoke, and I'll say, that won't help.
I did not know that.
Not breast cancer anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that we're going to have, poison labels on bottles of beer and so forth. But I think for women, if we keep it to 3 drinks per week, or 3 glasses of wine, that's it. I think that's a pretty good, there's a big push. Our oncology dietitians, sort of are pushing hard on the alcohol side. But there definitely is that,
did not know that.
that association. Okay, so now I've said it, so yes. Okay, so we don't talk about exercise anymore. We talk about movement.
Okay.
Got to stay active, and whether that's laps around your house, or what we do at our house is that I'm in charge of putting the laundry away, because that means basement to the basement to the second floor, up and again. And I do it endlessly and repetitively. But that idea that we do move,
something. Yep. It's hard in the winter, though. I mean, it really is, especially for older people. You don't get out and walk because of the ice and snow now, but and now cold. God.
Have you seen, though, those, I think actually this is excellent. The other is maintaining bone health and muscle strength. But there are a lot of programs out there for chair exercise.
Chair yoga is getting really popular.
I love that. I just downloaded one.
So you did? I was looking into those. I was wondering if they had a place to go do it.
I don't know if the before and after pictures they show are really going to happen in the 30-day time course.
But it's something simple, like you said, and at least even if you can't do a lot or something extensive, if you're sitting, moving arms, and doing your legs.
Yeah, I think they're very doable, no matter what, your health issue or your level of activity. What else do we have there? Maintain your vitamin D levels. Well, not proven to prevent cancer. There is some data there, and so we really are working with patients to maintain vitamin D levels. It's important for bone health. That it's one of the hair vitamins, but it may actually have some protective benefits.
I take one every other day. One every other day.
Yeah.
Mine and the vitamin C.
These are good things to take. Absolutely. Diet.
Uh-huh.
I think processed food is really an issue. If we could, in fact, eat fresh fruits and vegetables and not things that come from boxes. And I hate to say it, but unfortunately, cold cuts, which that sandwich every day is typically has nitrates and other potential cancers, and even bacon, beautiful bacon, is not.
Dang it.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I really don't like this cancer prevention. But I'm telling you, we need to think about those things.
Bacon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll try. I don't eat a lot of bacon, but I like
Cherie, I'm having a conversation with you, but I'm not looking at you when I'm saying these things.
I like bacon.
I'm not
I like
telling
it.
And I think the other thing too that we should think of, and again, this is not purging your home, but if you look at how many plastics and other coated products are in our house, a number of years ago, I banned all plastic cups from sports events, which this is how we set our table with the Cubs and the Red Wings, and all of that had to go. I didn't like the look,
plastic. Okay.
but I didn't like what it was putting in our bodies. So there are obviously safe plastics out there, but I think we need to be careful about that. And the Teflon pan where it's all scraped and we're eating Teflon, probably not a great idea. Don't have definitive data about aluminum, but there's a lot of discussion about that, aluminum in our deodorant. So I think there's a lot of other products that we could use.
Reading labels.
Yeah, well, I think just, one thing at a time. As I said, don't go home and purge, but just look things over around your home and see what it might be that you could remove that is not a healthy product in your home.
Cool. Well, it is 9:50-ish.
Yes.
So.
We do have a comment on the YouTube side of things.
Okay.
We have Wendy here saying, "Good morning, Cherie and Rachel. I had breast cancer in 2006, and Rachel did my surgery."
Oh, Wendy. You can remember, that's a long time ago, almost 20 years ago.
An honor to hear from you.
Yes.
My gosh.
Good.
Oh, continued health.
Good. Okay, so we're going to have a question. Matt picked one out for us for our Elgin Trivia. So if you want to win, the doctor, Rachel Bear, brought something for us here. Show it and hold it up, and you can show what you brought us.
All wrapped, but you got this
blanket,
fabulous Woolrich throw. It's not wool though. This is from Target.
Not scratchy.
Not scratchy. Thank you. Yes, and it actually has a matching throw pillow. And then we have the Advocate sort of swag bag.
Mm-hmm.
This is both like a tote for groceries, but also it is a backpack.
Okay.
As well. It's nice and heavy duty.
And I saw your pillow back there too that matches. It's nice.
The matching pillow.
Yeah. Very nice.
Go up, camera, for a moment.
We got a lot of good goodies here.
The pillow.
I got a lot of good goodies here.
And what else? Oh, and then this is your 15-ounce Advocate coffee tumbler. Do we want to see it? I don't know. Sure, we want to see it.
Sure, I do.
Oh, it's kind of nice.
Oh, it has,
Nice.
even though it has the lid on it too.
I ordered this online, so I didn't even look at it, but it's actually excellent. So, okay.
Okay.
Someone get the question right so that I don't win it.
Yes. Okay.
All right, folks, remember, call in 847-931-1410 if you think you know this answer.
Okay.
What famous nickname did Elgin earn because of its manufacturing legacy? Is it A, the Prairie Jewel, B, the Windy City West, C, Watch City, or D, Fox River Capital? If you think you know the answer, Give us a call today at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410 is that number to dial.
Okay. Do we have anybody's calling, not even Richard?
I don't see anyone on the lines quite yet.
Okay. Everybody's afraid. They're like, I know they're listening, but they don't want to call.
It doesn't hurt to try.
Right.
You know?
Oh, this one is easy, too.
Yeah.
No.
So please feel free to call in, folks. 847-931-1410. If you think you know this answer, please feel free to do so. We do have a caller on.
All righty, we'll take it.
All right, here we go.
On your ears.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll wait till we get the headphones on.
Okay, I feel official now.
Yes.
All right. Hello there, caller. Do you think you know the answer?
No, not at all.
Okay. Well, it's multiple choice. What you got?
Well, you know what? I'm at work and I'm listening off and on because of my boss walking in and out. So you know what?
That's great.
You know how it is, Matt. I just text you about the email.
I know. I got you.
Is this Donna?
Yep.
Oh, hi, Donna.
How are you?
Good. Come on, you know this one, Donna.
I don't know, girl.
Okay, he can read it again. Go ahead, Matt.
Go ahead.
All right. What famous nickname did Elgin earn because of its manufacturing legacy? Is it A, the Prairie Jewel, B, the Windy City West, C, Watch City, or D, Fox River Capital?
I guess it would be C.
There you go.
Good job.
Yes, Donna. Now you got a nice little warm blanket, a pillow, a mug, and a backpack tote.
There you go.
Okay.
And updated email list.
And an updated. Oh, okay.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, you know what, Cherie? I don't think I've ever been on your email.
Oh, well, now you are. I'll add you today.
Yeah, we need you.
Yes.
Get you your prizes.
So how do you pick this up? You going to come down here and get it from Matt?
Yeah, I can get it from Matt.
Sounds good.
All right.
Well, we just put it there and I'll get, because I work till noon and then I don't work. Who knows what my hours are?
Well, Matt will be here, right, Matt?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Then come down and get it.
Thank you.
Bye,
right,
Donna.
Thanks, Donna. Bye.
Bye.
Good. She
All
won.
right,
I
very
know
good.
Donna. I just saw Donna at Walmart the other day. We were in there together. Okay. So let's a few more minutes just to wrap up. All right. So if somebody is interested and they want to see you, they can either get, if they have their regular primary doctor, they can get referred to you through them. Dr.
Correct.
Rachel Baer, and it's Baer, Baer, or you can just call your office, right? Just call you direct,
Absolutely.
because if you're on Medicare, it doesn't matter. Okay, and that was again 847
384
384
3385.
3385. Just call her. Any questions? I do like that it's kind of like a one-stop thing. So you know, like you feel better, or you don't have to go here and go there and a different address and over here and then this town and that. You can stay right there, and then you kind of oversee it.
Absolutely, we oversee it, and all the whole plan and the program is laid out. We've been at Advocate a long time, 25 years at Sherman. So if there are other needs, for instance, we look at your family history and we see we have a colon cancer history, genetics, positive or negative, we know that you're someone who should be doing colonoscopy. So we're going to follow up with you, get you in, and make sure that you have the screenings that you need.
Okay. Yeah, and everybody knows where Sherman Hospital is. It's on Randall Road. What is it, 17 something, isn't it? I don't know the address, but
1425.
1425.
Yeah,
Okay, Randall Road.
North, yeah.
Right. Yeah, because all the other doctors are at 1710. Everybody's across the street.
Exactly.
Good. Well, I think that was all I would need from you today. I mean, I probably got a couple things I can add here at the end, but I am glad you came in. I think it's important that people hear who you are and what you do. And again, you started. You're saying you're going to be 65.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you want to know you want to be a doctor from when?
I was about 13 years old.
13, and you knew you wanted to be a doctor.
I did. I had a condition of a curved spine, scoliosis, and the spine surgeon that took care of me was my absolute hero. He was an amazing
inspired
surgeon.
you, huh?
He certainly did, but he's just a wonderful human being. And
so where'd you go to school? Where did you graduate high school?
I went to Barrington High School.
Okay.
We moved from the city, a little culture shock, to the suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to Northwestern for undergrad and med school. And then I did all my training at University of Michigan, my surgery training there. And then came home. And because my family is long-term residents of Barrington, we had Sherman was our hospital. So it's since 1971.
And that's something. And here you
It's
are.
our hospital, yeah.
And here
So
you've stayed.
Love this community. I love what you're doing.
But how did you know what you wanted to go into the oncology part? How did you know what specialty? I was just saying, because you were talking about spinal, I thought maybe you'd do something like that.
Yeah, I thought I would do that too, and then I thought, oh gosh, this is just really heavy work. And back, things have changed in orthopedics, but it wasn't really an area that women went into. And I thought, well, I want to do something that's that's surgical. So I was trained in general surgery, but then as I continued in practice, women came to me with their issues. And one of those really important ones was breast cancer. So it just became.
That's what you specialized in.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how many days a week are you in surgery?
Usually 2 days a week.
Okay.
And
then those are all days? Everybody, you schedule them for your 2 days?
One is all day. One, sometimes I have a case here, a case there. Actually, I have a case at noon today. It gets fit in sometimes into the office schedule, but about 2 days.
Okay. And the rest is office visits?
Yes. It's a lot of consultation.
I bet.
All right, this does wrap it up here for Cherie's Senior Moments. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. Thank you, Cherie, for coming in.
Yes, and I will see you next year. So it's going to be January 8th, which is going to be the second Thursday now. So tune in.
Are you dreaming of a getaway? Want to leave the stress of daily life behind? Whether it's a relaxing cruise or an adventurous land escape, planning the perfect vacation doesn't have to be a hassle. At Cruises International, they specialize in vacation destinations, land and sea, making your dreams come true.